What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we have the new update, and with it we have the X-23 buff. And I'm here on my actual normal account, and I did ascend her because I want to see if she's going to be good to get, as a 7-star during like the banquet. So let's see what she can do here at 660 as a rank 5 6-star ascended. So as you can see, well, a skill opponent is suffering from 5 more bleeds or ruptures, activating a special or inflicting the stun, inflicts a marked passive. So that's going to be really interesting for like Punisher, because I think if you inflict Punisher with a marked passive, he can't trigger his indestructibles, which is really good. And then if she gets inflicted by bleed, she has a chance to get that regen passive. I'm assuming at 600 is probably 100% chance. And then you increase your potency on the vicious, which is nice. Now she actually has like really good utility from what I've seen. As you can see, her healing cannot be reduced below 100%. And then the duration of incoming bleeds is reduced by 90%, and then poisons by 60%. So that's pretty good. And then also against skill champion, she has that passive stun like Negasonic, which is really interesting actually. We're going to see that against Winter Soldier. And then if you have the Petrify Mastery, you get more reduction in the region and combat power in the opponent. Now here's the important part. If you intercept or punish the opponent's specials, you get this pursuit. So this is going to be really important because you generate those charges for frenzy, and you get 2 hits when you hit the opponent. But every single time you have a pursuit on you, you actually gain 4 instead of 2. And that is really important. You want to like build up your charges and then do that crazy spam light attack. Now also you want to pair her with the Wolverine Relic, because it gives you more critical rating when you have a region effect active. And then as you will see here, right here, this is how you get the charges. So if you dodge, you also get 4, which is nice. You can see that against Winter Soldier. And then you gain critical rating based on frenzy, maxing out at 100 frenzy. And then you also, if you have 100 or more, you will see if you do a full light ending combo, you actually get this nice stun where you can just rapidly throw light attacks and just bleed the opponent like crazy. And then the special one, it causes your bleeds, ruptures, and cruelties for 5 seconds after and during the special. Special 2, you want to probably throw it just before you activate Frenzy, or just before you activate that crazy stun, because it gives you a vicious passive, which is nice. And then the special 3, I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. We're going to test that out. But every 20 Frenzy you consume all of it, and then every 20 you consume, you get cruelty. So I want to see how good those are going to be. So let's go for Winter Soldier right here. Right, this is a 6-star ascended, so I'm assuming the 7-star will be a little bit more impressive than this for sure. She's also not 6-200, so you can probably have like a bit more vicious potency. I am running maxed out deep wounds here. We're not running suicides or anything, so let's see what we can do. Get this nice passive. So let me try and get an intercept so we can get this pursuit. Of course, against Winter Soldier AI, it's not really going to happen, is it? I guess we're just going to bait his special and punish it. We're going to get the pursuit right here. Now every time I hit him, I get 4 charges. I could go for the special 1 to actually get my effects paused. Very nice. Bait another special, get that vicious. So let's actually like ramp up a little bit more than 100, because I'm assuming like he's not gonna die because he has like a lot of HP. So I'm not gonna end my combo with a light just yet. I want to get like let's get like 150, and then we're gonna throw like the special 2, and then we're just gonna spam light attacks. I guess let's just build up until the special 2 and see if it is enough. So I'm gonna throw it right now. Get a nice critical chance there. So let's full end the combo here, full light end, and then we should just be able to spam. Oh. Okay, that's really weird. As you can see, I would have died there. That wasn't bad. Okay, that was 67 seconds, but that was interesting. Okay. She might be worth it actually, and the big thing about her is that if you fight non-techs, if they are bleed immune, you place rupture, so she's gonna work for a lot of matchups here. So let's try ramping up like about the same, but not like 200. We're not gonna have the class advantage here, so we can get that intercept. No. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Losing some charges here. Bit unfortunate. There we go, got that intercept. So like, yeah, it's definitely a process of ramping up. I think she's gonna be about as like Gallon. You would probably like need to know how much you need to ramp up with her. That's what it seems like, is if you like consume all your charges and you don't kill the opponent, then it's gonna be just hard to build up to another 100, I'm gonna say. So you probably like need to play her out a lot and figure out how much you need to ramp up in each fight. So definitely gonna take a bit of time to get used to her. Okay, so we're gonna throw the special 2 after we bait this, and we're just gonna go in. I want to make sure I have like a special 1. Let's make sure also she has no power, or almost no power, when we throw our special or get to frenzy. Okay, let's do this now. So we're gonna have about 200 charges again. Let's do a full ending combo here. And I'm just gonna throw a special 1 so we can pause our effects. Okay, that is really satisfying, but it's kind of hard to control. I think there is one thing I wish she had, and that is when the opponent is stunned with your, you know, special stun, I wish they gained less power. Because I can see that being a problem in BGs if you don't ramp up enough. And, you know, I just accidentally just push the opponent to the special 3. That is a bit, I don't know, it worries me a little bit. Let me try this one more time with Winter Soldier. I also want to showcase the special 3, see if it's actually worth going for. But yeah, so far X-23, I don't think she's insane. I definitely think she's better than before, but I don't think she's insane, honestly. Let me see if I can treat this match like a normal match, like bait specials and not just push into the special 3. Just so we can see like a kind of like realistic score or score fight. So let's just try that. Also, dexing the projectiles over here is really nice. Get some charges. Okay, I'm gonna hold off to my special 2 until I'm like very close to the special 3. So let's throw it right now. And we bait this. Make sure he has like almost no power. Let's bait 1 more. Okay, come on. I'm gonna lose my vicious. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't do it too well, but it's fine. Let's see here what happens without the vicious. Okay, so here I did still push the opponent to special 3, huh? Yeah, see, like, I feel like... Yeah, so in a BG match, I would have died here. And that's what I mean, like, you need to just, you know, learn how much you need to ramp up with her. But I think if you get used to her, she ain't too bad. But let's see the... I want to fight Winter Soldier again. And this time go for the special 3, because you get some cruelties. And I want to see if it's like worth going for, because maybe now with the special 3 skip, it's worth it. So far, I'm not like super impressed with her. But you got to keep in mind that, you know, it's just still like very new. And I'm still using a 6-star Ascendant. But here, let's just go for the special 3. And wow, I don't want to start with this. Definitely want to go for an intercept. There we go. So if I consume about 200 charges, I should be able to get 10 cruelties, and the max you can get is like, I think 12. So 240, you max out your cruelties. So I want to see how hard we hit with the medium crit and then a light attack crit, so we can see the difference. Okay, so we hit for 66 and then 4200. Okay, that's easy to remember. 66 and 42. Let's ramp up until, yeah, 200. So we get 10 cruelties. I want to throw my special 3. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do a light ending combo here because it's going to consume my charges. Okay, come on. Start losing our charges. I like that. I like that they just don't fall off that quickly if you get like passive AI. Okay, and here we go. Here we're going to throw the special 3 after the special. So let's see how hard we're going to hit with 207. Again, should be 10 cruelties. Okay, so we hit for 82, 71. And we had like 6600. That's not... It's not a big difference. I don't know. At least I noticed that the cruelties expire 1 at a time. So that's kind of good, I guess. Okay, that's a decent special too. But like... yeah, I don't think it's worth going for the special 3, honestly. Maybe in a longer fight. But let's do like one last fight. Try to play like perfectly try to bait specials, and this time I'm gonna actually end my frenzy quick or early if the opponent gets to the special 3. You can end it early if you do like a medium. So let's try that. For the intercept? Yes, let's go. So she should be a little bit better as a 7-star with the stat focus at the crits, I guess. Because that means more bleeds. I wish her bleeds like hit a little bit harder, because they do like almost nothing. I don't know. That's what it seems like. So I'm gonna go for special 1, special 2 here. Just so it times well. Alright, there we go. Let's not do the light ending combo yet. I'm gonna try to time the special 2, and then bait her special 2, so she has like 0 power, like right now. Ah, I didn't time it perfectly. Let's do 1 hit and back up. And now we're gonna do that light ending. Alright. Spam the light attacks. And then you can end it early like that. If you still wanna like be safe, you can do this and then spam the special ones to pause your bleeds. I probably could have had like more bleed effects there. Maybe I ended it a little early. Probably could have stayed a little bit more aggressive. But I just saw her going to the special 3, and I want to treat this as like a normal fight. Like they have a special 3 going. But yeah, it doesn't seem too impressive, but it doesn't seem awful either. So considering she's not really a good defender, still, even after the buff, I would put her probably maybe even worse as than Jane. I think from the 6 Banquet champions, I initially thought Jane Foster was the worst one, because, you know, we got Hulkling, Scorpion, and then Nimrod. Very, very good champions. I think X-23 isn't going to be as useful as Jane Foster, so she might be the worst champion, but you guys let me know in the comments. I maybe didn't do something perfectly. I was trying to time, you know, the Vicious with the insane stun for the light attacks, but she's definitely fun to use. That light attack is very, very sick, but also you have to remember that some 7-stars really, or some champions really shine as 7-stars, and X-23 could be one of them, just because that critical chance stat focus, it's just gonna let you inflict a lot more bleeds, and she's just gonna shred the opponent. But she definitely has some very interesting utility with the bleed reduction and the poison reduction, and then also having that rupture when the opponent is bleed immune. And then lastly, what is the passive stun? The passive stun against skill champions, that's very good for like Korg, because against Korg you would be able to like apply ruptures on him. So I feel like she definitely is gonna have some uses. I just don't think she's gonna be very, very impressive, like in terms of speed, but she's definitely fun. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about X-23, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.